Welcome to ISTV English News. This is Panorama giving you the news. Let's see the headlines. AIBA provisionally suspends boxer Sarita. Bars are participating in World Boxing Championship to be held in Korea. News in details. The International Boxing Association AIBA Executive Committee Bureau provisionally suspended Lysram Sarita Devi, her coaches Gurbakar Singh Sandhu, Blas Iglesias Fernandez and Sagar Mal Dayal, as well as Indian Chapti Mission for the Incheon Asian Games Adli J. Sumariwala after Sarita refused to accept her bronze medal at the Games in South Korea, protesting her loss in the semi-finals. The suspension means the boxer and her coaches will not be allowed to participate at all levels of AIBA competitions until further notice. This case has been sent for review by the AIBA Disciplinary Commission and bars Sarita from participation in the AIBA Women's World Boxing Championships to be held in Jeju Islands, Korea, an AIBA release today said. Sarita, who had dominated her 60 kg semi-finals bout against Korean boxer Ji Na Park, had reacted strongly after she was declared the loser. After refusing to accept the bronze medal, she later apologized to the Olympic Council of Asia (OCA) after being issued a stern warning. Even though the AIBA had taken note of her written apology, it surprisingly decided to suspend not only the boxer but also other Indian officials as well. President of Manipur Pradesh Trinamool Congress, MLA Syam Kumar, has alleged that in the recent Yangnam by-election, Chief Minister Oi Bobi and Deputy Chief Minister Gai Kangam had assigned ministers and Congress MLAs to all the polling stations to ensure that the Congress candidate got the highest number of votes. Just as they paid special attention to winning the election, the Congress government, which had been ruling the state for nearly 13 years continuously, may assign the ministers and MLAs to the Imphal-Jiribam road by dividing into stretches and ensure that the road is improved soon. Trinamool Congress will spend money on doing the remaining portions of the work, Syam Kumar said. He said this while speaking to media persons at the party office located at Moirangkom. Vice President Thoiba, M.I. Khan, General Secretary Premananda and candidate in the Yangnam by-election, Dr. Y. Radheshyam, were present during the press meet. MLA Syam Kumar also greeted the people of Manipur on the occasion of the Ningol Chakoba. He further said that the party has no objection to the Congress winning the by-election. But now it will have to be seen whether the Congress leaders keep their promise on making up the various shortages existing in the constituency. The party will start monitoring whether the Congress government is implementing various schemes of education, health, irrigation, roads and bridges in all the 60 assembly constituencies. The party will extend help if necessary to fill up whatever shortages there may be. President Syam Kumar informed that the General Secretary of AITC will come to Imphal on November 17 and he will announce the names of 5 candidates who would fight in the next assembly election in the state, he said.
By election, the Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Minister Singh, the Honorable MLA Singh, Congress ke respected worker mayam, unna work the water by now. Koi Imphal Jiribam road se Hubsan Biraga, Maki Saruk to Bangkok 9 kilometers and talk Biraga. Walk to view at our portion Kali, but on that Mating Pangjage, Aduga Mari Praza, Kanam Lami Wensi. Yanamki Praza Singna Paliba Congress Sakasibo Tazadana Boat Piduna Telebase and Yigi Matamsida Tongan Ba Gabena Seki Minister Singna Akoi Say gas hotel by Hanongi. A two will develop to have a Simayam Tazay Amadi House of Boy.
Dr. Y. Radheshyam, who contested the Yangnam by-election, said that the polling was not free and fair. The voters could not cast their votes freely as the ruling Congress was exerting too much pressure. Securing about 700 votes more than what he secured during the last election shows that the electorate of the constituency was still keeping faith in him. The recent election was like a fight between a government and an individual, Dr. Radhesham said.
Haukiba Tarasaba Vidhan Sabada and the Pangziki vote Masinga Dudagi and the key by election is the board. Satru Maudra Satekuma Henduna Ekon Honazaman Mahidi Yanki. Tabudabu Congress ki Akan pressure Ekon Lepchariba, Tenazariba, Yalam Kendri, candidate Sinataba. CM, Deputy CM, Luna Mantri Singh, MLA Singh, Makoni Putre, Nipana, Makoi Lepadona, Hianglam Kendra Sida, Laishanduna Chasanduna, Angapapang pressure Peter Bot Kongi. Mase government ka individual lamaga bot lamba papa samanaki.
Now to national and international news. Cyber attacks seem to be the new mode of operation for people who are perpetrators of hate crime against northeasterners. It has hardly been a day that news of a derogatory Facebook post targeting the assaulted Manipuri youth was doing rounds. Reports have flown in that Bina Lakshmi Nepram, a vocal activist for the Northeast people in Delhi, received a threat message via mail. Informing this today, Nepram said that she received a threatening email from a Gmail account user who is yet to be identified. An FIR under the 507 IPC and 66A IT Act has been registered. The Cybercrime Division of Delhi Police is investigating into the matter. No arrests have been made so far. It may be mentioned here that just a day earlier, a case was registered against one Priyanka Ravi, 25, a medical electronics graduate from MS Ramia Institute of Technology, for abusing, inciting hatred and intentionally attempting to provoke breach of peace. She posted derogatory comments on the timeline of the Manipuri youth who was assaulted for not conversing in local Kannada language. As the news about the alleged rape of a 3-year-old girl in a private school in Bangalore spread, ruckus broke out today morning outside the institution. Shocked parents gathered at the school premises seeking information about the unfathomable incident. An investigation into the case has begun. The incident comes just 3 months after another minor girl was raped in a private school in the city. Parents of fellow students lend support to the 3-year-old girl. The National Commission for Women has taken note of the incident. According to the police complaint, the girl was crying when her mother picked her from the school in Zalahali and was not behaving normal and had symptoms of fever. While the girl initially told her mother that someone beat her up, she later said she was sexually abused, he said. A criminal case has been registered under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences POCSO Act 2012 and IPC Section 376 Rep on a complaint from the father of the child, police said. India has grounded its entire fleet of Sukhoi 30 following a recent crash near Pune. Its aircraft is undergoing a technical check. IAF spokesperson said the aircraft would be back in the air only after a thorough check. The grounded fleet represents almost a third of the country's fighter fleet. Last week, a Sukhoi 30 Mk1 had crashed in a field near Pune. Preliminary findings had suggested a technical problem and not a human error. This was the 5th accident involving a Su-30 Mk1 since 2009, and the fleet has at least been grounded twice earlier. The World Health Organization says that the treatment using serum meth from the blood of Ebola patients who recovered from the disease could be available within weeks in West Africa. The World Health Organization says facilities are being established in Liberia to process blood-containing Ebola antibodies that can then be turned into serum to help new victims. Hong Kong officials have ended their first round of talks with students, with the government's chief negotiator saying she hopes for further meetings with protest leaders. Students at the talks reiterated their demand for unrestricted choice of candidates in the election for the territory chief executive in 2017. But both Hong Kong and Beijing officials have said this is impossible. Protests have blocked key parts of the city, although numbers have fallen. Let's have a quick look at headlines once again. AIBA provisionally suspends boxer Sarita. Bars her from participating in World Boxing Championship to be held in Korea. Thanks for watching our news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.